Ooh, my dog. See, like, it just took me 45 seconds to remember how to turn this camera on video mode. So that's how out of the loop I am. Hello. I haven't, oh my god, really? Are you serious? It's not even, it's like, what kind of number is that? I can't even turn it off. Okay, my phone is on fucking silent now. Holy fuck. I never get phone calls. I sit in my bedroom and I scroll on Instagram on my phone and I sit around and I never get phone calls. And I sit down and I try to make a YouTube video and I get 2 phone calls. What is that about, universe? Are you trying to tell me something that I suck and I should just stop right now? Well, I haven't made a YouTube video in a very long time, probably like over 2 years, because, well, I don't know why. This is kind of what this video is about. I kind of just wanted to sit down and talk and maybe put some makeup on my face so I don't look like this the whole video. I guess I just want to start back on YouTube, but I don't really want to, I don't really want it to be focused on makeup like it was before, because to be honest, I don't think I'm that good at makeup. I feel like okay, before I go out on a tangent, I'm just gonna start doing makeup so you don't have to stare at me staring at myself in the viewfinder while I speak. YouTube has kind of changed a lot. I feel like because in order to be popular on YouTube you need to get likes and comments and everything like that. I feel like it's really discouraged smaller channels from making videos. I feel like no one really watches anyone anymore unless they have like 100,000 subscribers. So what's the point of this, you may ask? I don't know. I want to get back into it because I found it was a lot of fun before. I liked talking to people through YouTube comments, and I just feel like it's kind of like a natural progression from what did I do with the lid? I just feel like it's kind of a natural progression from my blog and my Instagram. And if it is your goal to be an internet person, then this is kind of just like the natural progression. Yeah. So if I am gonna start making regular videos, I don't really know what I want this channel to be honest. I was thinking sort of like, I haven't even opened this yet. Oh. Maybe like plus size try on hauls, because I am a plus size human being. So like clothing, because my blog is focused on clothing, and I feel like sometimes it's better to see clothing on, especially plus size clothing, on someone who is moving and not just standing still, and someone, to be quite honest, who has the ability to like make themselves look 100 pounds skinnier in photos. So I just think it's easier to sometimes see it on a real human who isn't gonna, edit out their rolls or their cellulite, that kind of thing. I enjoy watching plus size try on hauls on YouTube, so that might be something that I get into. I was also thinking like a monthly favorites, because I am obviously still into makeup. I still wear makeup. Definitely more into like skincare and stuff recently, but that might be something, because honestly I don't even really watch makeup YouTube and like reviews anymore, because I feel like when you are watching a review, it's either paid and they don't tell you, or it's paid and they do tell you, and then you don't really trust them no matter how honest their review is. I don't know, like the people that I watch now, like my friend Victoria, my friend Sarah, I feel like those are the only 2 people that I really watch anymore, because I know that they're honest and I know that they're gonna have like good content that I'm interested in. And I feel like maybe I want to be like a Victoria and a Sarah to some people, I guess. Like, even if I don't have a million subscribers, who cares? At least I'm doing what I think is fun and, sort of becoming part of the community that I'm interested in, I guess. I haven't tried this yet. It's the new Revlon Color Stay, and it has SPF in it, and I'm in the shade 150, which is crazy. It's summer, so I'm like slightly tan, but I'm always like shade negative 8,000 because I'm very pale. But this is a shade 150. I got it from a Revlon event, so it's free. It was free, but I'm not sponsored, as I just complained about that. I'm a piece of shit. Like, I just feel like my life on Instagram is so weird. Like, I got that foundation from a Revlon event that I went to a couple days ago, and I posted about the event on Instagram, and everyone was like, you get to go to all these events, you're so cool. Like, how do you get all these invites? And like, but it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna post a picture of myself sitting in my underwear eating like a s'mores kit, you know, which I do often. You know, if I'm going to like a cool event, I'm gonna post about it. But in reality, I went to, like, we weren't allowed +1s at that event. It was like, which, like, I don't really blame them. It was like Gigi Gorgeous was, who I've never heard of, but apparently she's a thing. It was like an exclusive thing. But yeah, in reality, we weren't allowed +1s. So I went, I had a drink, I sat on my phone, I got like free gift bag full of stuff, and I left. I was probably there for 20 minutes. So like, that's like the reality of it. Like, sure, like, I took pictures, I posted things, I was like, look, I'm at this Revlon event. But in reality, I was there for 20 minutes and then I left. And I feel like that is like the reality of Instagram. I feel like that's just so normal nowadays to like post all the really, well, not really nowadays, like always. I mean, Instagram's all about, look how cool my life is, look what I'm doing. But in reality, you're not gonna, you know, post the shitty things about your life. Side note, this foundation is fucking amazing. My skin looks incredible. Anyway, yeah, I'm rambling. It's probably too late for me. That also never happens. I'm so impressed with my tanning skills this summer. But in reality, I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna, when I post on Instagram, I'm not gonna be like, hey, thanks for inviting me, Revlon. I was here for 20 minutes because I'm a socially awkward piece of shit, and I just sat in the corner on my phone, and then I took your free gift bag and I left. Like, I'm not gonna post that. I'm gonna be like, wow, Revlon event was great, because that's what you do. Like, it's so stupid, but that's what you do. So, yes, I got to go to this cool event, and I'm very, very grateful that I can get invited to these things. You know, in reality, just like everything else everyone posts on Instagram, it's not always like 100% accurate. But yeah, it's just like, it's part of the reason why I want to, you know, have a YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel I can look like a piece of shit and talk to you openly and honestly and just kind of do my thing, and it doesn't need to be perfect and fit my theme, and, you know, I don't know. It's just like, social media is so weird. It's just such a weird thing. I mean, everyone is just not who they actually are, of course. What are you doing, dog? Leave him alone. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Fuck. Thank you. Yeah. I got a dog. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, social media is just such a weird fucking thing where people are just not who they are, and it'll ruin your day if you lose a follower or if you don't get 100 likes. It's like, and like, of course I fall into it too. I'm such a piece of shit. If I lose a follower, I get like genuinely, like, personally offended, which is so stupid. It's just so stupid. So I guess that's like one of the reasons I wanted to come on YouTube again, is because I feel like I'm able to be like more real, and if I get a dislike or I don't reach, you know, 1,000 subscribers, like, I don't think I'll care, to be honest. I feel like this is just something that I'm gonna do for me to have fun and like join the community, whereas like Instagram is more for like my blog and my business. Why is my voice doing this? I feel like when I sit crouched over, which I'm doing on my bed right now, my voice gets like really like weird. I don't know. Maybe I need to so like this. Open my diaphragm. But yeah, I feel like my Instagram and my blog is more like my business, and like it's like how I make some of my living, and it sort of like needs to be more professional, I guess. Whereas like I feel like this would just kind of be me sitting talking to a camera, like engaging with people. So I feel like I don't know, I'm kind of just like wanting to do this for me while my animals are being shitheads in the background. But these Cover FX illuminating drops, by the way, great. They are great. You can see my highlight from like the other side of the city. So, that was like a fucking 25-minute rant, so I'm gonna edit that down heavily. So, where I am right now, I'm in my new apartment. I just moved here like a couple months ago. They're fucking... If you have cats, like, you understand the space. Like, you just understand. Stop fighting! I moved. I'm still living in the same city. I'm still living in Toronto, but I moved a couple times since I lived in the apartment that I used to film in. But yeah, now I'm living a little bit north of where I used to live, but still very close. And I live right on the subway. This was my justification for spending extra rent by moving to this location. I was like, well, I Uber everywhere. Like, I honestly did not take the subway at all last year. So, because I lived like a good 25-minute walk from the nearest subway station. What the fuck is this hair? So I Ubered everywhere. Whereas now, my lobby is attached to a subway station. So I was like, yeah, I'll be paying extra rent, but I'll be saving money by taking the subway. I've lived here for 2 months. How many times do you think I have taken the subway? Like twice, literally twice. But it's a really great area. I really like it over here. My old apartment was on the second floor, which I actually really liked because I felt like I was living in a house more than like a condo. So it felt a little more homey, and when people were being loud on the street, I could yell at them instead of just dealing with it. I could yell at them out my window like a 95-year-old woman that I am. And the condo building itself isn't done yet. It's gonna be like 75 fucking stories, and they're not from like, they've only completed up to like level 40, so they're still doing construction on the top of the building, and which means we're not allowed to go out on our balconies. They put like a special lock on our balcony door, which of course everyone in this building has taken off. So we all just like lounge on our balconies when we're totally not allowed to. But it's fine. I've gotten like 3 emails being like, you really, bitch, you cannot go out on your balcony. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm never on my balcony. Meanwhile, I'm like replying to that email from my balcony. But yeah, it's been good. I got a dog who I'm sure you can hear. Pee-pee, come here. Come in my video for a second. Come here. Hello! 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 Come here! Pee-pee. His name is not Pee-pee. His name is Petrie, but we call him Pee-pee. Come here! Come here! Come here! Say hello! Come here, please! Come here! He is a Chihuahua rat terrier asshole, but he's my baby and I love him so much. But yeah, we got him a little over a year ago, so he's about 1.5 years now, and he's my son, he's my child. I love him so much. What else is new? I don't know what else is new. What else is new in my life? I don't know. I worked at Additional for a while, but I quit. I think, was I working at Additional the last time I uploaded a video? I don't think I was. But I did work there for a little over 2 years. Crazy. Honestly, the whole reason that I got a job there, okay, like, disclaimer, I loved working there. I made like lifelong friends there. Shout out to Eden and MJ and Melissa. Like, I fucking love the girls that I met there. I love them, and it was such a fun environment to work in. I loved being around like plus size fashion. It was, you know, it was really fun, but the whole reason I got a job there is because I was trying to apply for jobs in and around the city, like career type jobs, like, you know, assisted buyer and like stuff like that for things. They were all like, okay, bitch, you have no retail experience at all. And like, I worked at like a Michael's craft store when I was like 17, but they were like, you have no fashion retail experience. So I was like, all right, I'll get some fashion retail experience. Because no one would hire me because, yeah, I have a bachelor's degree in political science that took me 7 fucking years to get. And I worked at Michael's craft store for 2 years when I was 17. But like, that's not really, that doesn't pertain to what I want to do, which is fashion. So they were like, in order to be hired by anyone, you're gonna need to get fashion retail experience. So I was like, okay. So I applied to Additional. I got the job. If you're not from Canada, Additional is like the Torrid of Canada, like plus size fashion. So I applied, I got the job. I was like, I'll work here for like 6 months, get some experience, and then try my hand at like getting a career again. 2 years later, it's so easy to get stuck somewhere. And I got stuck there, but you know, I enjoyed my time there. I loved it, and I did learn so much. But I got stuck, and I, you know, no shade at all on people who work retail, but like, it's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, I don't want to do retail. I just want to be like a buyer or like I don't fucking know, something that's not retail. I found my first gray hair like 6 months ago, and I was like, I just like had like a little tiny mental breakdown and was just like, okay, what the fuck am I doing with my life? So I quit my job and started focusing a little bit more on my blog, aka uploading more than just like once a week. But I'm kind of still in that like weird little funk because yes, now I've quit my job, but now I'm back to where I was before I got the job. But I just have experience now, but still, it's like, being a grown-up is freaking hard. Like, I just want to sit in my pajamas and, you know, do my blog for my career. Like, I want to be able to go to fun events and travel and, you know, take photos of my outfits and write blog posts and make YouTube videos for a career. But like, there are only a select few that actually get to do that, and those people are so fucking lucky, and I don't think they realize how lucky they actually are. Because like, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. Like, I will because I have to, because, you know, I need to pay my exorbitant rent in this fucking building that's not even finished. Wow, this is the worst eyeliner job I've ever done in my whole life. It's fine. It's cool. That's why I'm not a makeup YouTuber anymore. This is why I gave up on that pipe dream. I guess I'm having like a weird like quarter life crisis. I'm turning 27 next month. I use anti-wrinkle cream now. My Instagram feed isn't as pretty as blah blah blahs, and I don't have as many followers as blah blah blah, and it's just like, so exhausting sometimes to care about this stupid superficial stuff. By the way, I realized this totally looks like a Mickey of vodka just like chilling on my bed. It's not, it's water. I guess I've ranted enough for this video. I don't know. It's probably going to be like 80,000 years long. I guess I just wanted to like reintroduce myself and, you know, kind of maybe take suggestions of what you want to see from me. If you want like I'm thinking of already doing maybe like vlogs. I have like a vlogging camera and like monthly favorites kind of things. Honest, non-sponsored favorites. And like plus size try on hauls, just kind of like that stuff. I feel like this video is definitely just going to be all over the place, but you know, it's my first one in like 3 years, so give me a break. But thank you for sticking with me. If you watched it, thank you for watching it. And I hope to maybe find an uploading schedule, who knows. And I figure, you know, if you don't try, you'll never know. Is that Coldplay? Am I just like making up lyrics and tunes? I don't know. Anyway, goodbye.